Hello and welcome back to World Wars 101. Today we're going to be talking about exposing corruption and due process violations. Welcome. My name is Rodney Razan, and today I'm walking you through the truth behind my termination by the City of Los Angeles, the corruption and the due process violations that occurred during the Civil Service Commission appeal process, and the legal steps I'm now taking to hold each person accountable, both in state and federal court. The purpose of this presentation. This presentation serves four purposes. One, to expose the use of fraudulent documents and the silencing of whistleblowers like me. Two, to show the Civil Service Commission's final decision was made without ever hearing from me. Three, to break down the legal strategy I'm now executing, including filings under state and federal law. And four, to identify the specific individuals who will be held accountable through federal litigation. The Civil Service Commission termination letter. This is the Civil Service Commission's final action dated March 13th, 2025. It confirms that the Commission adopted the hearing officer's recommendation to terminate me. But what the letter doesn't say is that I was never allowed to present a defense. I was denied the right to call witnesses, make arguments, or even deliver an open or closing statement. This wasn't a hearing, it was a shutdown. Next, the legal steps I'm now taking. Now that the administrative process is closed, I'm taking it to the real court. I'll be filing 3 legal actions to expose the violations and seek justice. One will be a writ of mandate. Number 2 will be a declaratory relief action. And number 3 will be a federal civil rights lawsuit under Title 42, Section 1983. Now, let me walk you through each one. Writ of Mandate, CCP Section 1094.5. This writ will be filed in the Superior Court under California Civil Code of Procedure Section 1094.5. It challenges the Commission's decision based on procedural due process violations. I'll be showing that I was denied a fair hearing, denied participation, and excluded from every critical part of the process. This writ asks the court to overturn the Commission's decision because the process itself was illegal. Declaratory Relief, CCP Section 1060. The declaratory relief filing also goes to the Superior Court. This action asks the court to issue a legal ruling confirming that I had the right to be heard. Next, I had the right to present my whistleblower defense. And finally, that excluding my voice was a violation of state and constitutional law. This builds the legal record and creates a public ruling that the city's actions were unlawful. Federal Civil Rights Complaint, 42 U.S.C. Section 1983. This lawsuit will be filed in the federal court under Title 42, Section 1983. It also holds individuals accountable for violating my constitutional rights. Specifically, my 14th Amendment right to due process was violated when I was excluded from my own hearing. Next, my First Amendment rights were violated when I was retaliated against for whistleblowing about fraudulent COVID-19 related documents. This is where we seek accountability, consequences, and compensation. Named individuals in the lawsuit. These are the officials I'm naming in the federal lawsuit. Deputy City Attorney Karen Louise Majovski, Deputy City Attorney Mily Huntley, Hearing Officer Sheri Ross, and Civil Service Commission Director Bruce Whidden. Visual references of named individuals. This slide is for transparency. I will display their images so the public knows exactly who participated in these actions. This isn't about personal attacks. It's about the public accountability for public officials who operate under the color of law. Sharing the legal progression with you. I'll be documenting every step of this legal process. You'll see the writs and the federal complaints as I draft and file them, the city's responses, motions, hearings, and court actions. Everything will be shared here so you can follow the progression from exposure to legal remedy. The final message in my call to action. This is more than just my employment. This is about a systematic abuse, the silencing of whistleblowers, and cover-ups that go unchecked unless we make them public. I'm seeking reinstatement, yes, but I'm also fighting to protect future employees from ever being railroaded like this. So if you believe in the truth, due process, and public accountability, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. Follow this journey. I'm exposing everything, and I'm taking it all the way to court.
Words in papers, words in books, words on TV, words for books, words of comfort, words of ease, words to make the fighting cease. Eat your words, but don't go hungry. Words have always nearly hung me. Words are stupid, words are fun. Words can put you on the run. Concrete words, abstract words, words to tell you what to do. Words can put you on the run.